Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. We're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Collins and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give is to Smith. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot trophy.
Makes the grab in their space. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's dropped.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Jackson will throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Driven back.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Right down the middle. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They boot it away. Makes the catch up to 30. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This quarterback part of their running game. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Smith takes the handoff. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. On the move. Got a little grass. Inside the touchdown, Razorbacks. Once he got some room, it was over.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got the first down. He's loose down the left side. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU! On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Smith. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the running back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. The run inside. It's Russell. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. After run, now throw. The short hands, it's Lockwood. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Hunt down Razorbacks. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They're a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give is to Smith. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment on the play. Jackson will throw. Finds his target. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And, man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like, trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. It's a slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30.
And listen, Reese, we know the defensive ends are the most important players on the field, but especially when they run outside, especially when you run a toss like this, you got to set that edge, keep that ball inside.
Big guys blocking down and then another pulling behind them.
Yep, got to see it, got to set that edge, got to do a better job.
Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Berry.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Green. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? And this is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Smith takes the handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Uh-oh, look out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 17 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Horned Frogs, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The victory caps off a 6-6 regular season, and now the waiting game for a possible bowl invitation. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because
Going long. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Running right, it's Durham. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Left side, it's Lockwood. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. The give is to Smith. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Smith. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Watkins. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Hawkins. Jumped on top of the pile.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second and long here. Selling the fake. Sends it downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Here's a give to Durham. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Fires left. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Keeps it himself. On third down, here's Durham. Swarmed under 5-yard loss on the play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going to the running game. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, it's Russell. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
To the air, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Durham one more time. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got to make the play on 4th. Release to the back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Makes the catch, it's Marshall. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Smith. Now the pitch. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight till the end.
Deep in the end zone, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. first snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires into traffic, picked off. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Long way to go on second down.
Blue 30.
The battle for the golden boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.